So, episode 2, road to show, and the bulk has increased. We're not at 2,500 calories anymore. We are at, wait for it, 2,600 calories away. Anyway, I'm going to take you through a full day of eating. We're going to do some training and get some behind the scenes content for next week's video. I was a bit ill last week, if you couldn't tell. I'm still recovering, but this is going to be an epic video, so stay tuned. When you're bulking, a lot of people think it's just about the number of calories that you can get in. But really, those micronutrients are going to make or break the results you're going to see. So that's where our food choices come in. So I'm trying to get at least 5 fruits and vegetables every single day. And although they don't have the most calories, they do have a lot of vitamins and minerals that are going to be essential to help your body make the best progress. Hence the peas for breakfast. And yes, I could have had fruit or something, but I just wasn't feeling it, you know? You can get like powdered greens, which is really good for helping you get enough vitamins and minerals if you don't think you're getting enough already, but you don't have to waste your money on that. Unless you're really struggling, then I personally don't think it's necessary. I may change my mind at some point, but at this current moment, I'm just getting in as much variety of fruit and veg as I can. Nowadays, it's really not that hard to get in all your fruit and vegetables, but the one thing I find that really holds me back is that I live in a student house. So instead of having a whole fridge, I have one shelf. So I need to optimize that shelf in that fridge with mainly higher calorie foods. I have a lot of yogurt in there. I'm not even kidding. I honestly think I'm keeping Tesco in business from the amount of yogurt that I buy. It's just so soothing and it's a really good source of protein. But anyway, I need to optimize that space in that fridge as much as I can so I don't have that much fresh fruit and veg in there. So what I do is when I do my weekly shop, I'll get some fresh fruit and veg and then I'll chop up the veg and put it in the freezer because I have a little bit more freezer space than fridge space. Freezing veg like this is really great because it means that you're trapping the nutrients in there. It's not going to go off and you've meal prepped it so you can just whip it out whenever you need veg. It saves so much time. It also tastes a lot less watery than if you just buy straight out frozen veg. So that's the reason that I get the fresh stuff and chop it and everything. But you know, that's how I try and get my veg in. And it's working. I also aim to get in some protein with every single meal. So every single meal you're going to see today is going to have protein in it because you've heard it 100 times before. But protein is essential. It's the building block that your muscles need to recover after you've been tearing them down in the gym. So every meal is going to have some protein, some colour, because we all need some colour in our life and we're going to get the gains. This is the aftermath of today's filming. Okay, filming took a lot longer than I thought, and don't even ask why I am wandering around in a trench coat. But we need to go and get some lunch because it's like 2 o'clock and I need more food. And then we need to go to the gym because it's getting a bit dark. It's honestly quite gloomy today, but you know, it's alright, we can work with it. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much more filming because it's so gloomy, but we can do food. Ooh, we can do food. I really should have chosen a better bowl to mix this. I usually make it in smaller bowls and then just have a few, but I thought to make it easier for the video so you could see what kind of quantity of stuff I was eating, I would just put it all in the same bowl. But I literally don't have a big enough bowl, at least not one that I can find in this kitchen. That's quite hot. Well, it doesn't look the prettiest. That is so good. This was a good idea. It tastes a bit like berry crumble and it feels really like homely, which is why I love this. I'm using the My Protein cookies and cream whey protein just because I wanted to mix things up a bit, and I can definitely recommend. It is top notch. Top notch nosh. I really love oats. They're just so versatile and they've got a decent amount of protein in them as well. and they are super cheap. I'm pretty sure I got like a kilogram for 50 or 60p, which is not bad at all. It definitely needs the berries in there to balance out the sweetness of the protein powder, but it's a win. Okay guys, when I'm telling you I eat a lot of yogurt, I eat a lot of yogurt. As a snack, we're making a little high protein chocolate mousse. It's literally just protein powder, yogurt, and cocoa powder. You do have to mix it pretty well. This is the situation. But it's a nice way to get in some quick protein. Look at that. It tastes like brownie batter and it's honestly incredible. Just a bit of inspo in it. This is so good. I'd say it's almost on par with the peanut butter mousse. That's in the bulking snacks video if you've not seen that. The cookies and cream protein powder is also really good in that. I haven't tried that in here before. I usually use the chocolate brownie one, obviously, but this is something else. Okay, cute epic gym montage. Left a lot later than I intended to, but we're gonna head to Sainsbury's because it's 5 minutes from the house and pick up some food. I think I'm probably gonna have to combine dinner with like my later snack that I usually have because I don't want to be going to bed like really full of food currently. There's some ducks. Duckies, hello. Oh, you hear them quacking? I was gonna use the air fryer, but someone has left it like that. I think I'm gonna just put it in the oven because I can't be bothered to put it in the microwave. I wanted something like roasted. Actually, this oven is sort of warmish, so that's a good idea. I'll put it in the oven. There's really not much left in this. It's a bit hot. I guess that's what we want though. Still a bit of water left in the bottom, so I don't want to like flood my plate in water. I need a sieve, that's what I need. It's just because I can't find any utensils in this kitchen, so I'll have to do with my fork. You're probably seeing what I eat in a day and be like, oh, this is all super healthy, a lot of volume. It doesn't look pretty. Actually, I think this looks quite pretty. Okay guys, it's editing's over here. Please forgive me, but this is no joke. I accidentally filmed the most important part of the video with my head cut out of the shot. I had the camera in the right place, but then I moved it to show you my dinner, and then I moved it back and didn't check, and my head was not in it. The value in that part of the video is so important though, so I don't want to get rid of it, but please forgive me. And I'm going to show you lots of pretty pictures instead, as well as my headless shop. But I want you to remember that what works for one person might not work for someone else. So my diet might not work for you if you're planning on doing a bulk. Take it as inspiration, and you need to find what works for you. Like, what foods can you stick to that you enjoy and is going to help you progress towards your goals. So for me personally, this is a lot of volume of food. And if you're on a bulk, then it can be really hard to get this much volume in. When you're eating so much, it can lead to stuff like acid reflux and just feel full all the time. So other options you might want to try is like using more liquid calories. But there's so many factors that come into play. So like our genetics are going to be different. My metabolism might be so much higher than yours, or yours might be so much higher than mine. So that means you'll be able to eat more food. Even things like your lifestyle, you might be on your feet all day, you might be working a 12-hour-a-day job, or you might be sat at a desk job. So you're going to be burning different amounts of calories throughout the day, so you're going to need to fuel your body differently. You still need to get the nutrients in though. For me, I really don't do any cardio. My only cardio is walking to uni. So basically my cardio is getting roughly around 10k steps a day. That's it. I don't run on the treadmill, I don't cycle anywhere, I just lift, really, at the moment. But that's what's helping me to currently see the most progress. And you might be different, you might be on a different stage of your journey as well. So like, if you're not on a bulk, if you're in a fat loss phase, then you might be doing a bit more cardio, just so that you can burn a few more calories. But currently on my bulk, I'm sort of focusing on burning as few calories as possible, just so that my body has all the fuel that it needs to grow and to build an insane amount of muscle. That's the goal anyway. Having started this journey properly, it's really opened my eyes to the different macros, because before I had a really low carb diet and I just felt like I had more energy and was less sluggish and stuff like that. But now I have a lot more carbs, probably more than 3 times the amount of carbs that I was eating a couple weeks ago. I've seen improvements in my training. I feel like I have low energy going into the gym, but once I get started, I'm off. I get a massive pump now. Like before, I wasn't getting a pump, but now I understand. It's insane. So have some carbs before you work out and you'll see the difference. But really, when it comes down to it, you just need to focus on fueling your body properly so that you can push hard in your workouts, you build more muscle, make sure your recovery is on point, so get enough sleep, get your nutrients in, get your protein and your carbs and your fats, and you're gonna see progress. Trust me on that one. And I'll do these full days of eating just so that you can get an idea of kinds of foods that you can include in your diet and the kind of stuff that I'm eating to get results. I don't want you to copy me exactly meal for meal, calorie for calorie, but just to give you an idea, we're going to be making gains together. On another note, I'm doing all these YouTube videos and I love it, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I feel like I don't get to talk much to you guys. I mean, the comments are there for a reason, and I really want this to be like a community that we're building, so it would be fun to chat in the comments. I know it can be hard to know like what to say in the comments, so I'll kick us off. What is your favourite bulking meal? There you go. Answer that in the comments and we'll get a little conversation going, because honestly, this gym community is absolutely amazing. I feel like the difference between the gym community is that we're all striving towards our own goals, so we can keep each other motivated, and it is honestly so inspiring to me seeing people smash their goals. I really want my channel to be more of a community so you guys can get to know each other as well. I read every single comment. I usually respond to every single comment as well. I just get so excited chatting to you guys. I do probably need to stop talking and actually eat this though, because it's just after 10 o'clock and I've got a 9 a.m. lecture tomorrow. So I'll eat this and then I'll show you what I'm having after, because we've still got to get some calories in. That took a bit longer than I thought it would. The one downside with having more carbs in my diet, I think, is that you have to eat more quantity, because carbs have fewer calories than fats. Fats have 9 calories per gram and carbs have 4 calories per gram, so you kind of have to eat, you have to eat actually more than double the amount of carbs than if you were having the same amount of calories eating fats. I hadn't thought about it like that before. No wonder I have to eat a lot. I forgot to mention, you might actually be wondering why my calories increased in my bulk. Well, that's because when you're in a bulk, the aim is to gain weight. And last week, I actually lost weight. Not very much, but still. We're looking to gain weight because we're building muscle. So that is why we increase the calories. On a bulk, your calories are naturally going to increase over time anyway, because as you build more muscle, then that muscle actually burns calories just to exist. So then we're going to have to eat more calories, and then it's going to burn more calories, and then it just keeps going, and we just keep getting the gains, hopefully. This is actually so good. It is Skur. I really love this. I don't get this very often, but this was actually the cheapest yogurt type substance in Sainsbury's, so that's the reason, but I do enjoy it. Right, I'm gonna eat this and then head to bed, but I do have another full day of eating, so if you want some more inspo for your bulk, check out this video next. Love you guys, bye!